Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. I'm Father Steve Sellers, and thank you so much for tuning in today for this brief daily message of hope. I've been thinking today about that old hymn I just played called O Zion Haste, one of many wonderful hymns that came out in the middle of the 19th century. And this one has a message that's been on my mind today. I've been thinking about Jesus' last few moments with his apostles as he sent them out into the world. And we have accounts of that at the end of Matthew's Gospel and the end of Mark's Gospel. Indeed, even the first chapter of the Acts of the Apostles and in Luke's Gospel. And even John's Gospel has an account of Jesus' last days with his apostles. And there comes a time when he sends them off. Matthew tells us that Jesus said to them, go therefore into all the world and preach the gospel, baptizing, ministering, caring for people. Go into all the nations. And Mark's gospel ends with Jesus saying, go into all the world and teach all creation, and teaching and baptizing and caring for them. It's very clear that the summons at the very beginning of the gospel was for the followers of the Lord to go and minister and care for and be compassionate and loving as they lift up the world around them. And this hymn I played, O Zion Haste, thy mission high fulfilling, to tell to all the world that God is light, that he who made things is not willing one soul should miss his grace and power. Publish glad tidings, tidings of peace, tidings of Jesus' liberty and peace. Publish glad tidings, the name of the hymn, tidings, glad tidings. There's an urgency in that hymn, and indeed in God's call to his people. I spent the morning hearing confessions again today, and once again I'm struck by the fact that so many people think they have all the time in the world to get around to doing the things that God has called them to do, as though our time is unlimited here on earth, and we know that's not true. A quick pass through the obituaries every day will show you that. We don't have unlimited time. And so it is important for us today, I'm pointing all these fingers at myself, to be compassionate and kind to those around us. Don't wait. Don't waste time. Do loving and kind things to those near to us. And if you can't do it in person, do it anonymously. There's nothing wrong with random acts of kindness done to help someone that we'll never even really know. There are all sorts of ways to do that, and it's not just driving through a fast food drive-through and paying for the meal behind you. It's more than that. You can make things and send gifts and send cards and notes of encouragement to people anytime. You can send emails of encouragement. And there is an urgency for that because the time is running short. It always is. Tomorrow will be one day closer to whatever date God has picked for the end. And we don't know whether the end is coming for all of us together or just for us individually. But go. God is not willing that one soul should fail to know his grace and power. Don't waste time today. I'm telling myself that again. Do all the good you can today in all the ways you can, to as many people as you can, at all the times you can, with all that you have that you can offer. Be kind, as though today were the last. And we hope it's not, but it could be. So let's leave everyone with a smile, if it is doing good things for one for another. God's not willing that one soul should fail to miss his grace and power. God bless you, and I will hope to see you here again tomorrow.